may come crashing down.
Yeah,
again.
I mean, there's
Then
no
we'll see what
question marks about
NONGSHIM do.
NONGSHIM anymore. They
Set
solved
themselves
it.
up for what looks
They
to
got
be,
it.
at least initially here, a pretty quick take.
I don't want to take
towards
full
the
credit
east side
for
of
it,
the
but
map.
I'll
It is
take a
already
little bit, obviously.
fairly hefty stack
NONGSHIM
from
on
NONGSHIM,
defense,
so
GENG on attack.
running into
Dude,
something
they're
they're not too keen
the
on.
team that is like
Real messy, real
really
quick.
classic build.
Check reveal does come through, but Ash taking an immense amount of damage. Already going to be tagged to 20, and obviously no Sky in the mix here. You do have that fade for Athena, so no way to get him top back up. Now it's just going to be a quick pivot. Both teams considering a mid walk, but off that Prowler, GENG can just hang a little bit further back.
Prowler
I like this, though,
gives
from
you the
NONGSHIM.
heads
They're
up.
getting
It's a
aggressive and they're
pistol.
taking a bit of
Look at that
space.
wall.
That wall does go up, so Karen actually helped out by that, but still, NONGSHIM looking for info, getting info, and now aware that GENG are on the side.
Relay Bolt trying to delay the rest of the team, piling forward here on GENG as Raxco will can take it down. X-Roll's able to find that kill. Downbeat going to be getting texture. And this one
Oh,
is
it's
looking
lovely
all
to watch, man.
NONGSHIM all day
Lovely.
long. It is a 3K for Downbeat
Beautiful.
start.
Hey, that's good news for NONGSHIM, isn't it, right? I felt like
It's like
Downbeat,
a
if anything, was
death
maybe one
ball.
of the slower starters
death ball with
for
good
NONGSHIM
aim.
this season.
Honestly, the shot on the
It
Vice Flash was
Francis
nice.
and X-Ross that were kind of leading the charge for NONGSHIM in their opening game, but if Downbeat comes
Might have been the
online
most
particularly on
impressive
this Neon,
shot the whole
you
time.
know it's going to be a good day for them. So just to see him
Everything else was
starting
side
with a
shots.
couple of crisp headshots. Get underway nice and early on in the piece, and GENG obviously coming into this round with a
One
few
banded
scraps, a
on
couple
this
of
one.
upgraded
One
pistols,
banded,
but really
that's
not
it.
a whole lot to get too excited about. So it looks to be a similar approach.
Chat, do you want the broadcast up a little bit
They'll have
more?
a little bit of a look over towards B, see if they can maybe clear out Garage, but bit of a different change up from NONGSHIM having that solo defense over on B. Happy days for them for the moment. RB just holding that
It's
paranoia.
good at the moment.
And X-Ross gets the information and makes it look easy.
Gets the kills as well. Raxco going to be able to find just the one. Downbeat dead. That was just over in Vents. And now it's just
Yeah, I have in my
Raxco trying to
VFL.
see if they can have anybody get baited forward, but curveball going to be going in, and Athena unable to quite line it up. 4K for
soft.
X-Ross, and
Okay,
run it
I'll
back
give you
online as we
what
go
about
into NONGSHIM's
ever so
bonus.
slightly.
That's basically the perfect start
I'll
for
do that.
NONGSHIM, isn't it, right?
Oh,
You've got your two duelists, one of them picking up the 3K in the pistol, the other picking up the 4K here on the anti-eco. So both coming online early on in the
got
piece. This will be
X-Ross and
a
Danby.
good sign, a good recipe
They're
for
farming
success
right now.
for
That's a good
NONGSHIM.
sign.
And like you say, give yourself a little bit more to work with in the next round with that. Run it back as well. So a real uphill battle here for GENG. This is going to be quite a potent
Yeah, it's nicely done from
bonus
NONGSHIM in
for
terms
NONGSHIM.
of
Quite intrigued to see what they do with
priority of
X-Ross.
ecos as well. Couldn't be much better. You got a Phoenix up for a retake, so they play A on retake. They go aggro with 4 over towards B. Oh my god. The Observer sleeping as well. On dead bodies for a while.
NONGSHIM just winning on the crunch. That running back does get committed, but so much value found so very early on. Quick little double check, and yeah, Francis is now just going to say tucked away in Ramen. Not much more to do, but you've got a minute and 15 seconds basically to save.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, I think this is a little bit what I was worried
Yeah,
about
that's,
when it came to this matchup. You know, NONGSHIM coming in with some
That's a 1 minute
supreme
save
level
on
of
this for
confidence
sure.
after their EWC run, and GENG obviously still going through a bit of a rebuild. If NONGSHIM get on top early and start to get that ball rolling,
How are you so
they are gonna
calm?
play that kind of
Man, I'm just
confident style,
watching
look to take
games.
the fights, play
Not the
aggressive,
most
play quick,
stressful
and they're
thing
doing that
ever.
on the defense, and so
But I
they're
will
not really
say,
giving GENG even many of the
I have about
options
10,000 hours
in
of
this
playing
first
CS,
half, which unfortunately for
15,000
GENG is
hours of
kinda what you
watching
expect
CS,
when you're on the attack.
and
You know,
then
you
like
expect
what?
to be the one that's kind of like dictating the pace of the
3,000
game,
hours maybe of
making
watching
the chip
Valorant.
decisions and
That helps.
choosing how it plays out, and
Kind of takes the
not
edge off a
really
little bit.
being given that chance by NONGSHIM, who are just sort of taking the game away from them. At the
And I'm not
moment.
really
So
like
it's
a,
not a great
I'm not
feeling
a
for
shouting
GENG,
kind of guy.
particularly when you're trying to integrate a couple of new players, right? You're trying to
You
bring
could
a
have just
game
said you're
plan.
old.
Things are just not going well. Things
Yeah,
are
that
not
probably
working,
that's the
so
quicker answer. You're right.
to change up on the fly, and that's maybe a little bit harder when you haven't got that experience as a unit.
Well, this has been a ton of time for GENG to at least
Also
have
a
a
neutral
conversation,
viewer.
try to
That
figure out
does
what
help
exactly
actually.
they wanna
I actually
do
just
going
don't
into
care
this
who
next
wins.
round, 'cause, weaponry-wise, going to be
Like sometimes I want my
limited.
friends to win,
especially if
but
Khan
sometimes I want my
wins
friends
this
to
fight, and he
lose
won't.
also. So that doesn't really come
X-Ross
into it too much.
Showing up in a
Like
big
I do
way
actually just
already
want
here
to.
today.
I do just want the best.
And that is just the one.
I just want to
gun
see. I want to see the
being
why.
kept in the hands
I don't
of
care
Raxco
about who
now.
wins, really.
As NONGSHIM go ahead and
I'm a
secure
why
that
guy.
3-0
Why did they
start.
win?
And I was talking about it a little bit yesterday. It does feel like a lot of times the bonus conversion comes in. Teams have been able to find a thrifty off the back of that. We saw that in T1 versus Paper X. I don't have the same feeling going into round 4 here.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a battering so far. Really, there hasn't been anything that you can look
Neutral.
to for GENG
Yeah,
and
yeah.
say that's been
Paper X?
a positive or a ray of sunshine or anything.
Relatively
that they can really
neutral.
sink their teeth into right now. I mean, they found 2 kills in 3 rounds, so it's tough to come by for GENG. Can't imagine that's going to change up too much coming into round 4 when they're working with mostly just
Hydra
pistols.
remain neutral.
I mean, they were the thrifty guys.
I think it helps when you're on a team, because obviously you're supporting that team, and after that, you kind of just want everyone to fail.
Okay, are going to be able to find 2 kills.
Dude, it's very aggro to go on the eco on this one. Dude, I will say, I love how much NONGSHIM are fighting together. They're probably going to lose this round, but they're units, man.
Enemy remaining.
블라인드 남아있을 거야. 헤븐 설. 나 설대에서 할게. 뭐 알가라고 떨어질게 나. 그걸 다시 메인으로 가.
Spike planted.
He had the drop down, right? At one point?
Call me Jon Snow. Apparently I know nothing. There's a
Yeah,
chance that
see, he knows the one's over towards main. Does he go back and check heaven? Especially with the plant on heaven. He kind of messed up with the smoke, because he needs the smoke on site.
Really giving himself too many options here. He's taken quite a bit of time off
I don't think it's
already.
I think he can win like that.
Patient play. Hasn't found anybody yet.
Well, there's a spot out, and it should just be this quick.
Yeah, he didn't really give himself a good chance on this one. Wasn't the greatest attempt ever.
Look to hold onto the gun. Does have plenty of money, but doesn't want to be giving any extra
Karen played it great.
So, Athena, can he recover and get out? Yes, he can. Okay, managed to grab a Phantom over there. And Heaven, it's going to be a thrifty for GENG to get themselves on the board in round 4.
It's wild, isn't it? That is the way that GENG get their first round. I mean, NONGSHIM were kind of just dominating them, but what you'll see here in the replay
Can you give 5 subs to your chat at Team Secret win today?
What has kind
You
of
want me
let
to
them down
give?
there is what was working
If
so
a team
well for them
can
in
beat
those
a
first
triple
few rounds.
duelist
They had
comp.
the firepower on point. They were hitting their shots. Here they just decide to take the fight. 3 players facing, and they lose the aim duels. And that's really all that it comes down to. So.
Exactly.
Disappointment for NONGSHIM. They should probably be.
Should we be rewarding that? It will be a miracle. It won't be a miracle. Team Secret should win.
Straight away in this upcoming round. They've got some tools to do that with still.
Triple duelist.
And NONGSHIM still a very good opportunity to just continue to slow things down for GENG. Make sure they don't build up that momentum. Make sure that they can keep them on this, off ult cycle at the moment. I mean, Texture has not been able to find a kill. He's halfway to a showstopper. It's significantly later than you would love to be seeing if you're GENG. So another round win here. Just break the economy again. Whittle away at it and stop them from getting these old cycles.
Do you think EMEA always banning the new
new
map? One of the reasons why they don't win internationals.
Down on the map at the moment for either
It's like a
really
small part of it.
One towards B, one
The
towards
smallest part.
middle. Didn't really tell either team
EMEA lost all the thinkers
this, though, from Francis,
in terms of who were good at
a
new
little
maps.
bit more useful.
So
they want him to peek
they
off
just
of that,
veto
but
it.
it'll just be a quick little jump spot.
All of the other regions stolen.
Numbers, and this does allow for NONGSHIM to go ahead and keep the stack on A. It's going to be a quick little
It does hurt them a little bit, but it's just like this.
Pretty good read.
The super small part of
with
it.
Overdrive here as well, so ready to come sliding out of heaven if need be. Another Prowler to go forward to try to clear things out. GENG making their way toward the site.
Still full utility for Exros as well.
Exos is going to have insane timing. But it's a weird one. It's one of those where Exos has such good timing that I don't know if you actually wanted to stop them in the choke like this.
Swing forward into that fast lane. Texture able to find one, gets himself on the board, but now the time is starting to dwindle. But Ash
see,
back this
yeah, it's one of those weird
pressure,
situations where honestly, because he has such a good timing, they're going to go heavy over towards site. It's actually better to just not have him stall here and just go into site, go into your crossfire, and he can go fast behind.
Has to try to pull off a 1v2. Spot into one car and did not see him. RB wants them to try to go for that peek yet again, but it's a quick little drop down. Smattering damage found through the map. Paranoia chucked through, but Star blooming. Karan keeping himself protected as Athena will be the one taking that first battle, and then Karan gets the counter swing in.
Very nice.
The second round for GENG.
Yeah, little mess up from NONGSHIM, but it's so hard in this situation for Exos to be able to just come exactly what he wants to go on. Command, hello mate, how we doing, bro?
Really get a
Thank
shot
you the Prime, thank you the 9 months.
Initial entries have been a little bit touch and go. I think
early
it was
Preds for
Danby who
champs.
was dancing around that fast lane, and he sort of zigged when he should have zagged. If he
Am I tripling down on Paper X this year, or what am I doing?
As it started to fade, I think his duel was going to be a little more favorable there, and he might
It's
have
an
actually doubled
obscure
down.
team
So
that
it's
could
just
win
these
it.
micro moments in these rounds at the moment that allow the entries for GENG, and that makes a big difference. 2-3 the scoreline. GENG starting to recover this
nah,
map.
I don't think a champs team can. I don't think a China team can, man. I don't think their defense is good enough on this map pool.
It's going to take this round and maybe then another one if they want to fully break the bank of NONGSHIM. Those early rounds, that bonus conversion, help them rack up quite a bit. And of course, that overdrive is still going to be in the back pocket. X-Ross with the second run it back as well. But you're one away from having that Cosmic Divide. Get a ton of value on a map like Split with that.
Thieves? I mean, 100
Guardian,
Thieves
2
could
charges,
definitely do it. They look great.
It's all getting ready to come together for GENG. So if NONGSHIM want to really break the momentum.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't have a good answer for you. T1.
Again, it's a very similar kind of
T1's a
setup
pretty good one.
for NONGSHIM, isn't it? You got the 3-1-1 stack. Fade playing towards middle.
Yeah, T1's a good like outsider one.
Just trying to figure
What's
out
the
what
money
GENG
like?
is up to, but kind of banking on
Big
the
round
B
for
here.
NONGSHIM. Losers go down to an eco. Full retake over towards B. And they're just going to have to prod over towards mid and then go back. The time's going to get very low on this one.
Also on that fast
As we
lane,
can see on the minimap, they're so
lot
fine, but
of util being
they could
used
think
here,
there's
no space
3 on
being
B
for
right now.
GENG.
This is quite a late rotate to
30
be moving
seconds
back
left.
across the map. I mean, you can potentially get spotted in mid, you can get picked on the rotate.
They want to go for a mid-split, but like you say, time is dwindling. RB could absolutely slow them up, but it's going to be Ash with that
Really
overdrive
nice
to
from
break
Ash.
things open. RB take it down, Downbeat. Trying to find that timing, swoops forward out of that star, but will catch a stray. Zafina finds that kill. Curveball going to be sent down, but Texture has the cover. Snaps it back, goes for the push, ends up
got a
losing his
little.
life. So it's a window of opportunity for NONGSHIM to get back into this.
He got a little aggro, man. He wanted that easy kill.
Towards B heaven. Dodged
Or
out by
dodged over
Francis.
towards heaven. They
Might
got
give them a bit of a
one
false
flash
sense
for
of
this
security here.
retake.
Still got Rascal watching it.
Gun barrel maybe just a pixel spotted there. Now has the full confirmation. Tuck back from the Haunt. It's going to be Raxco able to find that kill. Looks for a little bit more. Gets the second. X-Ross now dead. Can he take the third? Ivy. Fighting back as best he possibly can. Swinging that corner. Finding the headshot. Karan going to be taken down. 70 HP. Remaining on the fight.
It's unlucky, man. It was a nice try in this. For sure had time.
A 3K to get GENG. A third round. We are tied up.
These are close rounds.
The question was why. The question was like, why does EMEA suck? I guess why can't they win internationals?
Really important entry here.
I said that the map pool stuff was like a small part, but the biggest part of why EMEA is struggling right now is just if you look at all the star players, they're all split up. So we only have like a couple of teams that could actually. That they actually have the capability of like winning.
Nice to see as one of the sort of newer players into
Right
the
now,
lineup.
I mean the past
Highlighted
like
that
couple
on
of
the
years.
desk as well. He's playing a new role, so
Like all of the star players,
it's important.
they're all just kind of split up a bit.
Concerning, obviously, for NONGSHIM that it's gone this way. They were 3-0 in the lead. It looked like they were dominating the map, and it felt like it. And then they lose.
Like every team has like
to
a couple of
Thrifty,
star players.
And now all of a sudden, it's kind of turned back on its head. So you can understand why a timeout would be called in at this moment.
Yeah. And having
So all the teams should be
the
super
first one
teams?
has to
No,
call that timeout, a
but
little bit of moral victory
could you
there,
in
mental victory
EMEA
as well for GENG.
make 5 super teams or around there? Maybe like 4 super teams. Obviously people go, oh, you can't call 4 teams super teams, and you go into that chat. Don't give a crap. I'm going to send that 4, you could make 4 super teams in the EMEA out of the 12 teams.
NONGSHIM could be thinking in 30-40 minutes time.
Is that not the same in Americas though?
After week 1. And that's not where you want to be.
I think Americas has more talent, man. That's
You've
also
already
because
trended so far up the leaderboard here in
like
Pacific,
NA
so
has a
close
lot
to
of talent
basically being able to lock up a spot,
and not that many spots.
be able to go over to champs. Have a second crack at a trophy.
Have a crack here for NONGSHIM as well, with a few sheriffs to boot. So not the full investment, but Dami does have that overdrive.
It's because you have like the separate regions, and the regions are just stacked. Because of CS? I mean, you can go into that reason as well. Like, it's because of CS, it's because CIS got essentially cancelled at the beginning of this game. Like, they had no incentive to switch over, even though the game was thriving. The beginning, first year.
Okay, curveball out. Texture able to tuck away. Ash just goes forward, finds Francis, finds another. Dambi's going to be taken down. Overdrive, not even able to be popped. Be a silent boon there for Dambi as the dust settles on this round. Ivy now being surrounded, hearing that rope from behind. The jump out. Texture, however, planting his feet, starting to come alive a little bit more here, it would seem. It's that elimination, Cosmic Divide, just to block off the approach from screens.
There's a lot of Russian players in APAC and China. I mean, mate, that's what I mean. That's why they had to go.
And X-Ross, well, we'll need to either find a gun or find a death. He certainly is not going to be finding a clutch.
I don't think he's going to be finding a gun here either, unless he takes it from someone's hands, and it will not be the case this time.
UK console scene. I mean, that's
yeah,
that's I mean, that's why the UK sucks.
To be expected given
Everyone's playing
that they were up
FIFA.
against, but I'm starting to get a bit worried here for NONGSHIM.
Everyone's brought up on
Themselves down a
FIFA.
little bit, I think, in the aim department. That curveball around the corner into middle, it looked like a nice timing, but you're seeing GENG just look a little bit sharper in the server at the moment.
Yeah. Now, the thing is that's the most concerning about a round like that. It's like, okay, yes, you're going for a thrifty attempt, but you just called a timeout. You want to at least be seeing some damage being dealt here. Get something out of the team. They get the Cosmic Divide, but you want so much more than that, because right now, I mean, GENG, they are just flush with cash.
Change up here for NONGSHIM. Up coming through, but I don't think it's going to matter. He's over towards B.
Complete opposite side of the map. Can do that fast pivot. Will be just racing over. Here's the spike now. Is going to be brought over. So far, NONGSHIM at least fortunate they're able to avoid that showstopper slide. Other
Damn, dude, Ash is doing bits, bro. How's he killed 2 on that slide there? This full holding him.
It's nearly a third run it back for him. Blazewall going to be set up. Texture taking point, finds the first, cannot get that second. Downbeat just a little bit too fast on the slide. Steel Garden, however, looking to just take these weapons away, but the overdrive is there for this very reason. But he cannot track Athena down.
I mean, Athena does really good.
He just planted his feet. It's almost like he was
It's so interesting with the neon ults.
But Athena just went, well, if I just don't move,
like,
you're just going to offset your own
Like, not moving is good, but as soon as he went for the counter strafe here, he got hit by a bullet, so it's just super slow. Couldn't get the momentum out, and it's easy to kill. He carried on sliding there, like, carried on going over towards the right.
They should win some of those fights. They should win more of the fights than they are winning.
Wait,
These are not necessarily 50-50s. Okay, this is great, obviously, from Ash, but that, damn it, you'd say 9 times out of 10 probably should win that. Doesn't. And that's where you're letting yourself down a little bit. So GENG getting away with it, but granted, they're putting themselves in the right positions. Ash is looking really nice right now.
At the moment, don't have an answer. Responsible for well, obviously the eco round, but
it's been
that Jewel on Heaven there is the round.
After a catastrophic start, I mean, it was a flawless pistol for NONGSHIM. Now swing out. I'd be dead. I mean, not much more you're going to be able to do there.
Yeah.
Have to check. Have to try to get some form of information, but gets it in the form of death.
I think we're at the time now where NONGSHIM have to start thinking about maybe changing things up a little bit, right? They've been playing quite standard. They've had the 3-1-1 split a few times. They obviously in this round soloing over towards A, but it is a pistol round. You know, maybe you feel like GENG's getting the plant down a little bit too frequently and a little bit too easily.
There's the reveal. There's the kill. A little bit whiffy there from Athena, but refaces board makes up for it.
Yeah. One enemy
this is
remaining.
just going to be a cleanup.
And the thing is, like, GENG are not having any success on these retakes. So if you're not having success on the retakes, what are you going to do? Well, ideally, you stop them from actually getting the plant. Now, not
NONGSHIM yet.
Yeah, not as easy to say that as to do it, but
you think 10-2 became a cuss in pro play?
Nah, yeah, they do need to change something up here. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive, take a little bit more space in middle. See if they can
just
control
defensive
the map a little
breeze
bit. They're
is
giving a lot over to GENG for free.
A little gambly.
GENG are having a far too easy time of getting into these sites, particularly off the back of Ash. So try to unsettle that a little bit.
It's a mix of defensive breeze. You have to be a little gambly, and a mix of just
4-1, 3-2 crunch plays.
Especially when it comes to the harbor.
That was when GENG wasn't shooting back.
Dude, how is he getting double every single round entry? It's another buy round. He's got another double sliding.
With pace and what
and
he
gets traded.
It's a 1-for-1 at best.
You die. There's nothing more to be done. Dobby, I mean, okay.
Spike?
Gets the spike down. Texture considering that push to stairs. Ivy would almost certainly have him dead to right.
10-2 for GE with Summit. Yeah, that's a new map, so everyone's trying to work it out.
Now get the plan to default. Ivy scaling, but Texture lurking below. Just gets the shot down. And now it's just a matter of, okay, one last player. Do you know where they come from? You do now. Score will fall. But even for Ivy, this is a difficult round to try to clutch.
Maybe our energy was attack-sided? Yeah, that's what I mean. You're talking about Breeze, right?
Maybe impossible.
It's so easy on attack.
If Ivy's just going to hold this line and wait for a mistake.
But
everyone, not going to make that mistake. They're not going to walk into it.
Everyone on defense is like struggling with the harbor a little bit.
Here. They can just stay fully invested in these angles until Ivy makes a misstep or makes his presence known.
It's too late. Surely it's too late now.
Just given the amount of time. Obviously go for the defuse, but there's just no way he's going to get it for free.
Enemy remaining.
Finds the
stick
first,
half.
basically has to stick it. There's a paint shell, and that will kill.
Very nice.
Texture with a 3K, another showstopper. Very
Dude, what a
quickly
recovery
built
from
up by
GENG.
Jimmy.
And I feel like
Think
this
about how long
recovery
it
is
took
just
to get
all
the
Ash,
first
though.
line.
I was going to mention that. It's funny how long it took him to get the first one, and now the second one's ready already. 7 and 3. I mean, GENG are just absolutely rampaging through this half. And what we were talking
What is
about, right,
that?
where it's like, oh, well, can you change
Look at this
something up?
stray
Can you do
bullet that
something a
hits
bit
the other
different
guy.
here as NONGSHIM?
Oh my
Maybe
God,
try
first
to
bullet.
take the initiative. Well, it's impossible to take the initiative when GENG are going to do that. Like, they are just taking over the game at this point, and
What do you feel about
aren't getting the
Summit on
opportunity
release for
to
pro
make
play?
any decisions
I think
on
it's
their own.
pretty. I think it's pretty
I
good,
love
to be
how
honest with
simple
you.
a man texture is. He kills a guy with a paint shell.
Obviously,
It's just-
I'm always going to say that because
He's
it's like
always
in
happy. He's a
comparison,
happy
we've
man.
seen the Icebox, we've seen
Which
that
is
a
great.
bit.
I mean, he's 10 and 7. Obviously, that's going to plan. Ash is,
I think
probably
once
the
teams
standout
start
here for GENG. The amount
to
of
understand
multi-kills
A
he's
a
been
bit
able to get
better,
on the entry has been unbelievable.
it's going to play a
Let's
little
talk
bit
about
better.
that for a moment, because look, I'm sure you're incredibly well versed with your history in casting with Solo. He's an insane mind, a veteran in the FPS, especially a veteran of FPS, especially here in Korea.
Yep.
You had Ash playing Astra, and it was one of the worst things that we've ever seen.
I mean, yeah.
We finally
It
figured
was
it out.
Yeah.
the worst
Put him on
Astra I've
Neon,
ever seen.
let him go buck wild.
I mean, I think there's
The
been a few.
formula's been solved.
There's been a few situations like this that we've been talking about. Obviously, Danby off the Neon as well last split. Karen off of the Omen. There's been a few conversations in that regard, but
Everyone gets one, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, that was Silkenons. This was Solos.
Yeah.
And now we've rectified that.
I mean, what do you have to say about KRX's conversation? That's
We'll
a
get
story
there.
for later on.
They got the win, so
They did get
we'll
the
see what
win.
happens later today.
The
Okay,
weird
but
way
here,
to do
again,
it.
by the way, NONGSHIM, they're trying to do something a bit different. They're trying to get aggressive outside of A. They've not spotted anything over there. So you can kind of tell they're trying something, but unfortunately, in this instance at least, they haven't got what they wanted out of that. They don't get the fight that they ideally would look for. And so now, having to rotate late over towards B, I mean, the site's gone for free. So again, you're tasked with the retake.
Info. Texture's going to Alley, which is
Arc with the Prime. Pretty sure that's 17 months.
Overall grade.
Oh,
Full four,
no.
never mind. Ivy didn't backpedal far enough.
Last second.
I thought he was just not going to be able to find anything. If he had sent it
Incredibly
into
well
heaven, he almost
timed.
would have assuredly gotten 2 kills.
An
Except now they're
incredibly
going to
well
have to try to
timed
go for this
Teva.
retake. Not being able to find the one, but Ash is there
Shouldn't
again.
be
Finds
able
himself that
to
kill.
win this
School going to be
retake.
pushing
Dude,
forward.
this Teva nade
It's another
timing
effective
was
3K for him.
insane.
Denies the
Nade
ult
for
from
the
X-Ross.
top, Teva for the
Just been
bottom.
completely stopped in his tracks.
Yeah, post-plan
So
spacing
good.
is just way too good for GENG there. I mean, NONGSHIM, they're all filtering through from heaven. As soon as
Yeah,
Ivy
they
goes
gotta
down, it
go
is a
somewhere else, for
one-pronged
sure.
retake, and it's way too easy for GENG to just all 5 players look in the same direction, and it's kind of like shooting fish in a barrel at that point. So, no success to be had for NONGSHIM. Raxkull, again, a 3K out from him, and GENG are really reaping the rewards of this.
Go next on this. Yeah, it's
It's
rough when you think
another
it's
timeout call, leading
pistol
to
into a bonus and
basically
then it's just
nothing.
every...
I mean, that's an
And it's
unfortunate
just
kind of
every
scissors,
round.
paper, rock, obviously, for NONGSHIM. They gamble stack 4 players over towards the wrong side of the map. That's going to happen.
First
But
paper fin. Something about a
it feels
flight.
a little bit worse when you're down 7 and 3.
Missed a
obviously down
flight.
8 and 3.
Delayed flight.
Scissors,
I don't
paper,
know.
rock.
Yeah, I say scissors, paper, rock.
Is that an Aussie thing or is that a you thing?
I think it's an Aussie thing, because the way we do it is we go scissors, paper, rock.
Oh my god, you guys really are living in the upside down. So bizarre. Well, okay. Best start they've had since round 3.
That's so sad.
They just try for the same play. This time there are players present. Ifina swinging out. We'll be able to find one, but
This
can
is
he
paper
escape is gonna be
rock.
the question.
Yep.
Sounds so
Prowler
good.
try to delay. Reinforcements on the way. Haskell now out on a wider angle, loses his life. The Guardian of that range is going to be favored, but Dambi low on HP. Will get finished off as Ash is able to collect that kill. So a 3v3.
Honestly?
Oh,
no,
actually got the
Athena's
spike
stuck
at the
around a
end.
little bit too
Surely
long.
we
I don't know
get
if he
it.
got stuck
Okay.
on the corner there, maybe, but
Dude, it looked like he
was
even
gonna get out. I
got
was gonna
he
say,
got
that's
body
actually not
blocked
too
or he got
bad.
stuck
It
in the
puts
corner.
GENG in a
I'm not
better
even sure
map
you can get
positioning
stuck on
than
that
NONGSHIM.
corner.
Now, though, it's going to get a little chaotic.
RB going to be well versed with this one. Finds it. Ash, knowing has to gap close, will be able to run him down. Has that spike in hand.
Oh,
Looks to
oh, he's
hightail
out
him
of
out.
here.
Judge puts him to 16 health.
Big play. Ah.
Comes back into this one. He's got the short. Oh my god! Finding the first.
It would've been
He
so
could not get anything
sick.
more. That would have been.
It would have been
the
so
backbreaker.
sick.
I mean, I think it's
That
already
was
broke.
such a good
It's at least
move,
a
man.
fracture that NONGSHIM have suffered
That
so
was
far.
incredible.
But that would have been it. If a 16 HP Neon dunks on you with a shorty while you
He
have a
actually
judge,
dunked on him.
breaks your wrists, and then clutches out with a 4K. that would have just been GG go next.
It really felt doable,
That was
though.
awesome.
Even in the
Oh,
3-on-1, you look at it, you see, okay, it's Ash alive. He's been popping off. Getting a little bit tricky with it on the ropes. Could see it happening for sure.
Oh, come on.
So, unfortunately, a bit of a sad way for it to
Yeah.
close. No chance.
I wanted to see
Unlucky.
his perspective on that kill on Ivy.
Yeah. Well, thoughts at halftime. Bit surprised. It's a bit awkward here for NONGSHIM. They started so well, took the pistol, got a 3-0 start, won the bonus round, and then lost to a Thrifty, and it was curtains from there for the first half. So I think they're going to have some very serious conversations in
Did the
this
replay in
halftime break
Pacific?
where they'll be saying
I don't want to
this
call
was
him
just
out too
not good
much,
enough from
but
us.
he's a little
And this
lazy.
just goes to show
He has some kind
how
of
incredible
plug-in
Exos started this
that
map. Because
starts
so
2
much of
seconds
that damage
before
was
every
done in those
kill,
first 3 rounds, he's
and
still
then
averaging
he follows like
371
a
ACS, which
normally
is
he
a
follows
lot
a
of time
strict
for
rule of just
James,
replaying
we
the
got a
team
couple
that won
kills in these
only.
last 2 rounds to at least make them close and then get the win in
it's just
the
like, mate,
final. But we need to be seeing more of that from
Show me
him. We need to be
everything.
seeing, what we saw from Dami at the start of this again, as they get ready to kick off this attacker side.
Yeah, I mean, pistol's going to be important, obviously.
Efficient? It's efficient, yeah. But
GENG, I think, well set up to
I
deal with.
hate the replay rule.
NONGSHIM on
The
the
replay
offense.
rule
Talked about
of
that
I
earlier.
only show the kills of the winning team is one of my biggest
Yeah,
replay
now you have
hates.
that moving over to the defender side, where it's going to be even more of a pain for you to
Influential.
deal with.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
But some of them have it as a rule.
let's see how
It's
this
just
does end up
awful.
going.
8-4. See what GENG can do. Very standard setup to kick things off. 3-1-1. Bit more of an offense.
Shosha with the tier 1. Appreciate the 2 months.
Mid for the moment. So Ivy
Thank you so much, Lee.
doesn't want to overpeak this
Oh.
guy.
It's
But hey,
the
if that's
double
going
with
to be
that
the
as
result,
well.
then you'll take it.
The collateral damage into the kill, looking for that third.
Guy
Wilson
hit the
will be able
body
to tag
shot
Fina
here
down to
as well.
45. And now they're just going to come rushing into A.
That's a
Fina
great fade.
doing
I
well
fair
to be
play
able
that
to
he
find
got another
Trying to
here.
tuck away, but X-Ross is there. A little bit of spam to the body as well. So that he is fired up and not happy with how things transpired in that first half.
I mean, this could be the recovery building for NONGSHIM. Perfectly timed lurk from RB as well. Catches Raxkel. Now it's all on Karen.
Little tuck back, the spot out. Sets up a star and elbow, the swing out
Very
though, and
nice.
X-Ross will have him dead, so okay.
Best for X-Ross
2
to
for 2
get
on
the kill here
pistols,
as well for
NONGSHIM.
them, just in terms of odds.
Tell you what, if you're going 18-8 and you're down 8-5, that is not a shabby performance at all from X-Ross. Just needs to maybe see a couple of the others stepping up a little bit. And NONGSHIM will be right back in the driver's seat. That is beautiful stuff from Ivy. That is just in no way how that should play out. When you're solo peeking into 3, obviously it's 2 players plus the 1 on the off angle. You know, maybe you get a 1-for-1. Best case scenario, but the fact that he gets 2 is pretty unreasonable. A good mid-round call as well, obviously, off the back of those for NONGSHIM to just very quickly go
What is
into
that
8.
spray?
You wouldn't want to be losing a map if you win both pistols, and that's where NONGSHIM are at the moment. So
Yeah,
pressure's still on
it's
for
dude.
them.
After winning the
This is also
pistol,
their
it's doable, man.
Well, he has a
7-5
recovery
is
for
the
them, though.
most common for a double duelist. It's going to go a
And
bit
there's one
above.
away. So won't be too far off from there. And I mean, if they can convert another bonus, then obviously they tie it up. So got a ton of firepower. GENG needing at least 2 kills if they want to start affecting the economy here. And for now,
Full Sense, man. I'm so excited for Full Sense
anticipating an
GE.
aggressive push, but GENG are more than happy to just remain with this stack. Leave Texture on an island, see if he can find this kill, which
Whoa.
he cannot. Ivy winning that one with a ghost.
Yeah, a bit of a sharp
Like, I love how hyped up Platoon was for this
And
game
that's
that he
enough
played.
for NONGSHIM to start leaning
He's gonna be
in this
going
direction.
crazy in
So
that
the
other
gamble
game.
stack from GENG not going to be finding value.
I'm excited for the map
First couple
pull.
of rounds don't
I'm excited
really
for the
tell
map
us a whole
VO.
lot,
I'm
though, I will
excited
say.
for the walkout.
I don't think we
for
can
the
read into it just
potential
yet
no
to say,
fist
oh,
bump.
NONGSHIM is so back, they're on the attack.
I'm excited for the
It's
whole
looking
game.
Fantastic. You think about how these rounds have actually played out and
30 seconds
where the
left.
2 more
win
for
con has come
X-Ross.
from. It's
Wait,
Ivy
Ivy.
essentially getting entries
The
over
Phoenix
towards
needs
A,
kills,
and you're
mate,
not
relax.
able to gamble on that happening every single round. So it's nice for NONGSHIM. Obviously gets a bit of momentum going, gets them back in the conversation, but it's not enough
the first-
necessarily
it's
to
the
convince
first
me that they're gonna
match
put together
next
a great
week? That's
attacking side here
awesome.
just yet.
Don't even have to wait that long.
Axel, does he? Okay, looks like the call is just everybody through vent, death ball style. Hopefully get into a position where we can maybe just die to the spike. Try to avoid taking contact because X-Ross is going to be very close to having that run it back
Kind of
available.
locked him in. Where
So they're just going to stay stat here. Raxkel, however, will end up dying. Does he knife him?
Yeah, surely.
No.
No.
Okay. Oh, he's going to be able to find a fourth! Ivy looking for that ace, cannot get it, but boy.
I mean, sure.
I'm disappointed he doesn't get the knife there, but I'll
It's
tell you
a
what,
little
I'll
bit
take
better
that.
if the Phoenix gets
ends
at
up
least
being
one more hit,
way
but
more worth it, because now he's one charge
Look
away
nice.
from a pit, and X-Ross is one away from a
nice. It
run.
was good trigger
Yeah, that's
discipline.
huge.
Got as close as he could before he killed
This
the other.
also, nice
Or
duel to win.
killed the guy close.
Amazing crosshair placement though from Ivy.
That's
is
great shots.
really
All
sharp
one
stuff.
taps.
Yep.
All of them one taps.
That would have been one of the cleanest aces we would have seen. I'm
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
had he got it, but not to be.
And it also would be meaningful in an anti-eco because he was the one with a ghost.
Yeah.
So you can't even be like, whatever, it was a Marshall versus a bunch of guys with no armor.
Bring them down.
Pretty much equal footing.
Changing the setup here for Gen G. 4 players over towards A.
Okay, well,
beat
Ivy's
him.
right back to it. He's looking for another one, but Raxel will deny him.
Good trade on
You can
this.
see how much pressure that's putting already.
There's
on
a
the
nade
inside.
over
GG
here
with
as
those
well,
extra
right?
players over there already.
They
Ivy
could
gets the entry,
insta-send it B.
having to spend a lot of time
Yeah,
now to rotate
Gen G
off,
are
and
kind
they're
of
not
like, why the
really
hell
sure
haven't they
exactly where NONGSHIM are
insta-sent
going
it?
as a result.
Early
They
rotate
can't
going.
find the info, and space is being created by NONGSHIM.
They were a
at the
little slow on this.
Sees
2 on B
versus
site
volley.
now.
moment.
Seeing the drop down texture, trying to maintain control here on the site. Haunt has to be cleared out. Swing in
What a
to
shot.
his death as Raxel will fall. Francis. Clean shot with the Guardian. X-Ross able to find texture, and it's falling apart
It's a
again for
pistol into a
Gen G.
bonus. These two have
Really
to
good
save.
patience from NONGSHIM on that entry as well. You do run the risk if you're trying to hit that site quickly that you sort of overstep a little bit, and as they dropped in, as you said, info was given. And
It's
had
not
that
even.
swing
It's
come
not
through, I
just
think it would've
double
been a little bit
pistol,
more
is it? It's
awkward
double
for NONGSHIM,
bonus
but
as
they
well.
just reset
Double pistol,
themselves
double
half a
bonus.
second, dump some
They're still
util,
losing.
what goes through, sort of
At the moment.
pushes off the aim of Gen G, and then NONGSHIM get to work and get to business. So pretty good coordination in the mid round there from NONGSHIM, which is a pretty positive sign heading into the more important rounds in this half, the gun rounds, and already a good start to that for NONGSHIM. So we are definitely seeing that recovery come together. But let's not forget how the first half started, right? Same thing. NONGSHIM wins the pistol, they win the bonus round. That's exactly what's happened here. Doesn't necessarily
This is
mean
good
that
though.
NONGSHIM
Found a
can
bit of
walk
the
away with
setup
that
also.
victory.
Hunting trying to see if he can find anything, as Down B will be able to upgrade his weapon. So Spectre to a Phantom.
Nice upgrades.
Pretty big step up in firepower this time.
Yeah, the
Gen
whole
G will
recon
be able to
mission at
carry
the end
over
there,
the
they got
2
quite a lot for that.
rifles, but similarly rough start. I mean, Ash, he's been playing so cleanly, but he's swinging out ahead of his own util. He's maybe not ready for Ivy to be quite as far forward on ramp as he was.
Timeout.
Well, timeout through. And that is Gen G now starting to get a
Yeah,
little bit
couple
hot
of
under
save
the collar.
guns.
We obviously saw NONGSHIM invest both of their timeouts in that first half in an attempt to try to recover it.
Bro, what is this comment?
Now it's Gen G's turn to wonder, okay, is this
What's on
starting to
R
get a little bit
Diddy?
too
I'm
concerning
sure he
for
enjoys
us?
that nickname. I take it that's
And
artist.
just had the sign there, Karan Goat. So far, hasn't been the typical performance that we expect from him.
No, I mean, he's gone a little bit missing. Francis has also gone a bit missing, to be fair, for NONGSHIM, and both of those players were probably the standouts
Sorry,
for their
Sonia, I know you
respective
deleted
teams
that
in
one.
their opening match. I think
There was nothing
X-Ross
else
obviously
to
had a
read.
pretty good game to start things off as well for NONGSHIM. So there's a lot more left.
How
in
do you
the
know
tank,
it's artist,
fair to
mate?
say,
It's got
for
4 of
both
the same
teams here.
letters.
It still feels like we're maybe a little bit lethargic, kind of getting underway with the split. And I don't think that's unreasonable to expect.
It's
from
44
NONGSHIM, who
degrees
have
right
only
now
just
in
gotten back
Malta.
from playing overseas.
Support me to Iceland.
It was,
I
what,
kind of know
3
how you feel,
days
man.
they
It's a
had
strong
before
10
their
out
first
here.
match, and now it's been 5
It's
days
hard.
Since they returned. So
I was considering a jumper
had
this
more time
morning.
off
yeah, but
than needed.
you know, even still, like I'm sure anyone that's traveled can kind of understand the lethargy that it takes weeks sometimes to kind of get over that kind of transition. So
Well, NONGSHIM stage
take
is set for them to
creatine?
tie things
Yeah.
up if they can avoid.
I'm
Effectively
10
ends up
grams
being
a
bit of
day.
half buy for Gen G, given that the 2 weapons get carried over and they have these sheriffs behind it. Athena does just have a classic though, so a little bit less to work with for Gen G. Now run it back, still available as well as the pit for
I'm
post-one
thinking
to
of
really
upping
wanna
it to
seal the deal
15,
on
but I
this,
haven't
so
done
let's go
enough
ahead and listen
research.
in.
I've heard it's good for your mental and like if you get lack of sleep.
스크린 하나. 멀리 하나. 얘 나와 있는 거. 저거 찍으러 가고 싶긴 한데. 미드 쪽 한 명 나.
But I haven't looked into it properly.
내가 살게. 봐줄게 그럼. 그러면 스모크 빠졌다. 앞에 찍으면서 할게. 나 돌아서 B 가자 그냥. 이렇게 너 B. 미드벨 회수했다. 미드벨
10 is good, yeah.
일단 조용히 해.
Meant to
내가
do
먼저
5 for
걸어줄 수
gym stuff, but apparently like
그때
15 is
뭐라
good for neuro
있어.
stuff.
할때 공 쏘러 갈게. 액션 먼저 전화할게. 한번 찍어볼게. 미드 나왔다 한 명. 하나 수로 간거 같아. 머리는 척 하고 다시 갈게.
Well, very slow, just trying to suss things out here. Spot out what the defensive setup from Gen G is going to be. So Horns will get popped, peels back some of the pressure for himself.
Magnesium's good. I don't have
Very
sleep
slow round
troubles.
from
I'm
NONGSHIM, isn't it?
constantly tired.
Almost
I mean,
surprised.
you get thrifty once. You want to.
I'm very blessed that I can just sleep these days all the time.
True. Well, they're going to go now.
Running back committed. Slow still yet to scale, and Karan will be able to deny, and maybe Karan coming alive a little bit. Can't quite track
Good
down.
damage, man.
Zombie there, but Ash will be able to backfill that space in time now.
Time?
Away.
Nades?
Seconds remaining. There's the paint shell again.
Gonna stick the plant. He does get the
pushed over to the
satchel.
side.
Oh my god, the
plant
satchel.
denied as
The
Texture
satchel was
wins
unbelievable.
around.
They've
Just a
missed the
bit
plant.
of util, and that is it. He couldn't get the plant through because of the blast pack. The paint shell kills him. They can't recover it.
It's
It's
really good
another
from Texture.
thrifty.
That was actually
That is
perfect.
crazy.
All the tiptoeing from NONGSHIM, it ends up costing them dearly.
Diamond,
I mean,
that's
just goes to
crazy,
show
right?
sometimes you can be
I
a
heard
little
like
bit
the
too
North and the
slow
East
in
was
these
like
rounds,
24
and
the other day, and it
I
was
mean,
like 10
actually,
here.
I think he did have
That's
time to
mental.
plan, but he wanted to get back to the safety of the box, and that might be what has brought him undone. We'll see if we get that on the replay. Booped away. Certainly had time, but the paint shells, obviously, yeah, the kill
Dude, that was so good.
is what was the issue.
Did he
Nobody
get
there
off
to
or was it
recover the
blast
spike in
pack? It was
time.
blast pack, right?
It's an
Kinda looked like
unfortunate
it got
error
off
for
there,
NONGSHIM.
but-
They have to be a little better than that if they want to get over the line today against GENG.
Dude, that might be the
to
difference
hold it
maker,
back.
by the way, that one round.
Thorn's just going to be popped here on timing. Still that wall situated on the exit.
Very hard
garage.
now on attack.
That's a nice probing move from NONGSHIM, though. They've burnt a lot
Especially
of that
this.
defensive
Kind of just
util
got to cancel this
towards
B
There's
hit.
still obviously a little bit there for GENG to play with, but that was by no means a commitment.
He got
from
off?
NONGSHIM.
Yeah, that's what I
Could've
thought.
done
It
pump
didn't
by
look
the
like
looks
it
of
was
things. They are
actually the
gonna commit to
satchel.
this.
Still a lot to work with, but the Blazewall had been used. Ash just tucking back, waiting for his moment to try to strike.
Oh,
Is okay.
okay.
They knew that one was going to be in. Just able to find the
Spike
shot.
as well.
Spike down.
Something's
The
wrong
judge
here, though,
staring
right?
him in the face, but
Like,
Ash is gonna be
the spike fades
blind through
is my entry.
from on high and from down low. It's just a solid cleanup.
You
Karan
got a timeout
Raxwell able to
after
go
that,
ahead
for
and
sure.
Absolutely grind NONGSHIM into a fine paste.
Yeah, it's a
The
completely
fade
different
with
approach from NONGSHIM this
spike,
time
like
around,
no
isn't it,
no
right?
joke.
Like you see two
In
different
ranked, if that's
rounds,
happening,
same
I'm
result.
probably reporting him.
Similar kind of idea in terms of it's a set play over towards that site, but this time a slow play. The last round a fast play. Neither really works out. Backfill in from a couple of those rotators from GENG proving to be the difference maker. They just had
That
so
is a nice
many
shot.
numbers on that site. Even though some of the entries did actually get converted, some of the trades came through from NONGSHIM. GENG had the numbers where they needed them to be. And this is starting to get a little bit worrisome now for NONGSHIM.
Clean for Raxwell as well. On towards Van Ash. He really wants to try to push this on a timing, and he's going to
Ah,
be rewarded.
confident. We're out of
Just
here.
tucking
Stun.
back, making his exit
Holy,
relay bolt to
did
cover
incredible.
His retreat. Cannot believe he is getting away with that one for free.
Ivy might have to be a miracle worker again to try and save this round for NONGSHIM.
unlucky
How does
timing.
he keep getting away with it,
It's a great
Francis?
timing.
God, how's everyone?
nearly gives up
This
his
is nuts
life.
right now. What's going on?
Slipping through that wall as Texture scoped in.
They
but
can't get the spike into A, though.
it's going to prove to be difficult, and it looks like RB thinks that he's found a gap, so they're going to drop a pit on A.
I like
Oh,
it.
it's really good from Ivy right now.
GENG.
It's a good play from Ivy.
Acting
He's
so
really trying
big.
to sell this fate.
If he wins his fight,
Oh no,
he doesn't. Now they
that's
see
my
there's nothing behind
bad.
this.
That's
The
because I
power
complimented
is
him. That's
checking
not
out
even on
main.
him.
Nothing is seen. Steel guarding going to be sent on the timing. As once again, GENG
Couple of rough ones
run
that
the
NONGSHIM
clock.
are losing.
And Raxwell, I mean, he's just been indomitable. Francis will finally be able to take him down, but at what cost? He's got 24 health.
It's too little too
Indecision.
late. A 1v3 with 24 HP. I mean, this should have been a free round for NONGSHIM. They had GENG bamboozled.
30 seconds
And now
left.
Francis is supposed to put this together. I'm sorry, that's just not going to happen.
We'll at least be able to get the plant money, a little bit of additional cash. He's not quite
It's a
connected.
good dodge.
Not that he had much more to lose. Decay wouldn't have meant too much when any bullet would have struck him down.
I mean,
so the defuse to come
NONGSHIM
in
have
and
like one more
GENG
go at it.
Moving up to 11.
They at least have a
That is
fatal.
pretty
But
criminal from NONGSHIM. Just a couple of whiffs. It was the same issue that was kind of cropping up in that first half. They were, again, getting a little bit mechanic stiffed by GENG. Just cannot be affording to whiff those kinds of shots as Ivy did everything right. And then shots into the side, going completely astray.
It's just criminal that Ash is able to do that. And then he still goes for it after getting spammed. Overall smooth from Ivy, but Athena, a very nice quick adjustment, and then immediately susses out that this is just a fake.
Yeah. Great
Two
stuff.
pistols,
Actually,
two
and, like,
bonuses.
he's
No,
having a
it's
fantastic day, which is even more impressive by the
I
fact
would.
that,
I want to
you know,
say
we
it's
didn't really know what
done,
to expect
but
from
it's
him on
not
this
done
night,
until
so
this round.
anchoring very, very nicely. 14 and 10. He's had some really big rounds.
certainly get himself into a conversation for Rookie of the Year, at least within Pacific. Obviously, there's plenty of fantastic names if you look internationally. So, got to give Leviathan their scouting and the scouting prowess quite a bit of credit there. But I mean, this is pretty do or die. It's an all-in from NONGSHIM, and it's Danby with an attack op. Clear on that, and Ash once again wants to up the pace. He wants to get aggressive.
What a flash. Oh, last bullet hit him.
Xros and RB now going to be taken out of the equation.
Okay, that should be it.
This is really looking over.
I would love to see NONGSHIM be a little more decisive with some of their stuff.
You can find a freebie here with this op. Get that overdrive online.
Especially ults. Pretty much only ult rounds, to be honest, because they had that round where they wanted to hit over towards B.
I mean, wherever they position him,
that was decisive. But
every single fight seems to be going
like a little bit of
GENG at the moment.
A little bit of, I think Na'Vi are the best at these days.
Remaining at 2, but a jump there gives away the fact
we have an ult.
that Francis is lurking around. Spike dropped, and
then
Danby,
there's like a good amount of full process before the ult, so that your ult can never get picked off. Let's say like a big round here, you always at least you would have put the ult into it to give yourself a good chance.
Nothing more.
Like
this is a 12-7
they lose 2 before they even have
converted on both
chance to do anything. And like that's obviously good for GENG for going aggro, but it can be safer.
Those 6 rounds,
1 gun round
for free. I mean, bonus round's not for free, obviously, but you get my point. Yeah, it's 1 gun round. I think that's a good way of putting it. That is just not good enough on your map pick.
Oh no, for sure.
To GENG's credit, they're playing a very good game, and they're very sharp at the moment as well.
No, they're playing great.
Yeah, there was
but,
there wasn't much ambiguity about that one.
I call that getting Pinocchio'd.
Okay, 5.
Well, looking to try to up the pace here. A judge as well as this overdrive. Half armors across the board, just about. As a Texture looking to try to take down Ivy, takes a safer position over at ramp, but has given up quite a bit of space behind.
Hard spot for Texture right now. So we can see they're not going for him, but it's still hard to deal with.
They're going to double back across the B, but that's where the lion's share of GENG are waiting. Prowler dodged. Defina just tucks back on the rafter. Meanwhile, space going to be taken. Texture still rewarded. Finds that kill onto Ivy.
Need boom bots. Texture played this so well.
Fight 1 as Ash will get taken down. Defina unable to find that kill. Takes him low. Karan now flushed out. And okay, NONGSHIM in with a shout.
Yeah, it's a big round from Danby, just bouncing around like a maniac. And gets his own as well. Onto Texture.
They get the plant, they get a Phoenix ult for next round as well.
A lot of crosshairs getting pulled away by Danby's shenanigans.
If I hadn't seen the
second and third
the rest of the game, I would say they have a good chance, but
clearing out the angles.
They just,
so that's good.
It's just,
unfortunately, it comes a little bit too little, too late. You'd think you'd have to get 5 in a row now for NONGSHIM.
Should have been spotted. There you go. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be.
Let's see.
A massive, massive effort.
Plan with a Phoenix ult. They could go over towards B and try to get a Omen ult as well if they wanted.
That overdrive. Oh wait, no, never mind. Francis did send the.
Yeah, he popped it in.
Missed that part. It was right as RB was winning the fight, so. Never mind. Okay, they commit 2 ultimates, but it's do or die. So you have to just basically smoke it if you got them.
Yep. Just got to keep on keeping on. Pretty easy round in the end there for NONGSHIM.
It might be outcooked. Probably, man.
A long way to go to make this a competitive looking map. Texture.
They were probably cooked coming into stage 2 anyway. I haven't watched anything though, so it's not like I can base it off anything. It's just results.
This will be a round that is fraught with danger for NONGSHIM if they head in his direction.
I think a 10-2 though. You really need to get off to a good start. Because they won first map, right? And then it was 10-2, then they lost. That's bad, man. That's rough.
Other tactics to try to delay.
Your mental, it's rough.
In place, but the rush forward, Maxwell able to go ahead and win that fight. Xros going to be snapped back in the garage. Side forward from down the wall now going to be following, but Ash can't quite steady it. Maxwell opted to just push forward with that classic in hand instead of going for the reload.
He went through the smoke with the classic.
Rotation's still going to be coming in. Texture trying to get himself into position, but now is alone. Has that showstopper, but he needs at least 1 more kill if he wants to go for it. And now he can. Paint shell out to the lane.
He shouldn't pop ult unless he gets another kill.
Does have that showstopper, remember.
Oh, but they saw the weapon swap.
Oh, dude, I thought he went through for the timing.
Maybe he had gone through.
Insane timing.
Over to heaven. Check out the smoke gone. RB
Good
spot
discipline
on
from Texture here. Not using his ult.
be fully aware that RB has no teleports remaining, so it looks like NONGSHIM just going to be giving up the space, anticipating that the showstopper is going to precede the potential defuse.
What do you think is going on with MIBR? So I have a theory. Again, you kind of just have to guess because we only get like 20% of the
Too much time being bought by NONGSHIM.
the story, maybe 15% of the story from what's going on in games. I think it's very similar to how Vitality were at the beginning, where they have a lot of experienced players. Maybe a few more, like maybe a few more than others. And then, like the thing with Vitality was because of their big names and stuff, you feel like you can play a looser style and you can get away with it. But I just don't think you can. I think there needs to be way more structure and way more protocols. And I don't think they have that stuff. Again, I haven't watched them for a while.
Still a tough ask.
But it reminds me, like, even beginning of stage 1 as well, Vitality. It reminds me of that.
GENG gonna call their last attack
Just because of the names, you
Solo to have a bit of a conversation.
expect them to be able to adapt and do stuff well on the fly,
Yeah, I believe the birthday's
reactively, and so you feel like you need less structure.
Yes.
But
So
it just doesn't work
20th,
like that.
Currently the 19th here in South Korea. So tomorrow will be his birthday, and he would love to get
Gotta have some
nice,
structure.
easy sleep tonight.
You can
Yeah,
win
ahead of
games
some
without
celebration.
structure, but can you consistently
some
be like a
celebrations
top
tonight.
team? No.
into the birthday. What's it say?
I could not even.
Couldn't get there.
Is it a coach thing for having less
it
protocols
was
that players
like the same
choosing
thing
not
over
to?
and over and over
Yeah.
again.
We don't know.
Something about
Like you got two
working
good
and no play.
you got two
somebody
good
Jack,
reasons for it happening.
being a
We
dull
don't
boy.
know.
I couldn't really fully understand it, but
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
that just said, Genji, please win, please win. Please
You would imagine players. If I had to guess.
Well, they are on their way to doing that at the moment, though. It's got a little
Because
bit
again,
tougher
you're
in the last
looking at the
couple of rounds,
names,
and again,
but then
NONGSHIM
it's also
starting to
like
get that
a bit of
confidence, moving
both
a bit
because the
faster
coaches
this
then
time
need
towards
to
A.
interfere and go,
Spotted there, relay bolts
guys,
his
I know
way.
you're big
Rascal able to
names,
find
but
one. Francis going to be
you
caught.
suck
Texture
right
with a
now.
showstopper, able to find some value, but the site has been broken open.
Spike's been dropped.
But Texture
oh, I
quickly
made that.
defended.
Is that kill? Just the whole
Quick
round?
recovery here for
Imagine he
RB.
doesn't get that kill. Spike up in heaven.
Divide is
Why
helping out,
why was
actually.
the spike in
Yeah.
heaven, man?
Going to use this against them.
Spike planted.
Ash sliding forward, able to find one, but and that distance not going to be getting too much value off that judge now. So it comes down to Khan, trying to see if he can clutch it, and he cannot.
Ooh. Hey,
Aim punch to all hell by Danby.
They're hanging
Suddenly,
on in there.
NONGSHIM, they are
And they
looking
go
alive
up against
and well.
Nico.
Yeah, starting to feel like this is a possibility.
So maybe.
Still 2 rounds to go, but these rounds are getting better and better for NONGSHIM. That's a very crucial kill up on Heaven, by the way. When that spike gets dropped, if this kill does not go
Must
this
be
way,
Nicky.
that round is over for NONGSHIM. But because they can bring that spike down to the site, thanks to RB, they can actually contest with it, and obviously they close it out in the end. So keep themselves alive.
How did G2
I mean,
look?
this maybe got to start feeling
They had some.
a little bit
Okay,
of deja
I think
vu.
overall they look
Triggering
pretty good.
force, Coach Solo. 'cause
Now, I don't know
how
if
many
that's a hot
times
take
did
at the
we
moment
see
because everyone's like
last year,
shitting on them.
GENG make their way
But
up
if I
to a
take out
12
their
round
ult usage,
and then have it slip through their grasp, have to go to overtime and have them drop
it's actually
a map.
pretty good.
Maybe a
But
bit
once
of
you add in their
save for
ult
NONGSHIM
usage,
'cause
they're
they had a very
playing
close
they're
scoreline
playing
on
bad
this
right
map.
now. It's such a big part of
They're
the
in a
game.
against Full Sense as well.
Rascal just going to look to back away. Has that steel guard and utilize that to try to go for the retake, trying to level the playing field here a bit.
Breeze? I mean,
Has
they're
to
awful
allow
in
this to go
Breeze.
through.
Yeah, I don't think you'll half mind this as NONGSHIM. You've got superior weaponry, you've got a 5-on-5 post plan.
But overall, considering how good 100 Thieves looked,
It should be a
the
very
fact that
tough
they
retake
made
for
it look
GENG. They're gonna try
winnable,
and
it's not
stand
that bad.
face, and that'll be
And they
too
had
easy
bad
for
ult
Danby.
usage.
Trying to go for it now. Won't be able to rip that ult. Rascal able to find one, and okay, well, a little
Okay,
bit
this
of
is the
whippage,
round,
but
chat.
he can't
Let's
quite
lock in
find
for
it.
this
Runs out of
one.
bullets on that
Phoenix,
Sheriff.
one away
And
from
now
an ult.
NONGSHIM, one round away from sending
Oh,
this
GENG,
into
you're
overtime.
probably going to
Just don't really
fight
have the
B
stopping
main
power there
here.
as GENG. Even if
Yeah,
you do get
probably
the
got to fight
fights that
B
you
main.
want, they're not going to be
And then
favorable
what? Do you
duels
say
when you're
Vice
fighting,
ult for
you know,
A?
Vandals with Sheriffs.
I don't know if they have a read into which
charge,
which
another run
orb
it back.
NONGSHIM would like try and get on this map.
God knows how many that's been across the map for Exos. It's been a
Because the
lot.
A orb's pretty hard to. I mean, they're both hard to get.
And
But
two from another Nightfall.
do they even care about the
like
ults?
NONGSHIM are gonna do it.
They're
This would be
ignoring
the
this, and it
most
looks like they're
painful
just
way to
straight
lose
up
if they
A
do go
hitting
down
3
13-11.
here.
They're
Big
gonna
nade,
go
big
straight
tether
into A here.
potential.
A little bit delayed. Sync fight gonna be
Never
on main
goes
side
out.
across. Ash only able to find on one critically.
Nade goes out.
Run
Oh,
back
the
now, gonna
nade's
be
in the
built up, but
corner.
look at
Oh
Pina
my god.
around the back of the flank, but Ivy keeps him covered. Push forward, just looking for information with that knife out. Texture now gonna be dropping down. The rush in, he
Oh,
finds
the
RP.
satchel.
Through the paranoia, I can't believe he gets that.
Just close enough to be able to get that vision through.
Surely not like this, NONGSHIM. Surely not like this.
Yeah, it was a little bad with Exos with his ult as well. Knife out, he's trying to make distance, trying to get info, but at the same time his teammate's not following it.
Out of heaven.
Might as well just have your gun out.
You see the gun barrel. The answer is no, but he's still able to find Ivy.
Winnable.
Catch.
Exros now a 1v2.
Winnable 1v2 with 50 seconds on the clock, but he knows that he's getting pressured from behind, so he's a little bit scared to try to
He
cross.
is having a great map right now.
And just cutting sound, hoping for a mistake from GENG. He's not going to get that. They also are doing the same, so when push comes to shove, Exros is going to have to be the one to accelerate this round. This has to be the choice. I don't think he can go for the drop.
One of each on his
30
util.
seconds left.
Oh, the check and Khan will
Timing's
find
incredible.
him. 13 to 11.
I mean,
They
GENG
let it get
deserve to
close,
win
but
this,
they
let's
don't
be
let it get
honest.
away
It was
from
a
them.
double pistol,
and that is
double
so
bonus. I
painful
don't
for
even know
NONGSHIM,
how they
because
won
that
it,
is the
really,
exact
when
same
you
thing
put that in
happened to
in
them
there.
earlier this week against Full Sense, a 13-11 loss on Split, where it looked like they would make the comeback for them only
Thompson's
to
had
then
a good
lose at
map.
the 11th hour. So something clear.